everybody can hear me. I was attempting to go live a couple of minutes ago, and it was like, you cannot go live. Your live was shut down. So it was all contact support and all this stuff. So I attempted to go live again, and here I am. I've noticed that it's blurry on Instagram, so I don't know what to do about that. I don't know what to tell you guys on Instagram, but if you do want to see me and the training not blurry, go to Facebook. Thank you for the compliment on my hair. I appreciate that, Holly, and I love you, girl. If you want to see the training not blurry, I'm showing it on LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube. And yes, for everybody wondering, this training is being recorded so you can watch it later. This is the training on Popl. It's all about digital business cards. I've been super all about digital business cards for a long time. Um, I have personally used digital business cards for, gosh, I mean, I want to say like 3 years at least. I remember like one of my friends had posted a picture and he had like a physical card in a urinal. He like was at a urinal and he posted a picture of a business card at a urinal and he's like, "Yikes, it looks like that meeting didn't go well." And it was just another reason that I'm like, "Yep, I do not use physical business cards." Anytime people ask me about physical business cards, I proudly say, I do not carry them. And why don't I carry them? For a few reasons. Number one, I like to take control of the situation. I don't care how well this meeting went between me and whoever. I don't care how awesome of a connection we thought we made during our networking time. If I hand somebody a paper business card or if they hand me a paper business card, that shit is getting lost. Okay. By the way, my trainings are explicit. So, if you have children in the room, get them out of the room, put your earmuffs on, whatever you got to do. But my trainings are explicit, and that's just, we got to deal with it. Okay. So, with digital business cards, I like to take control of the situation. I usually, now you can tap them, right? Most digital business cards, including Popl, you can tap them. Tap your phone on the other phone, and it's NFC technology. They also have like wristbands, all kinds of shit like that. I never do the tap thing. Why? Because 10 times out of 10, it's fucking embarrassing. It never works for me, and I'm like, "No, no, usually you guys, usually it works, like, just hang on, let's try again." I never do it. That's the first reason I never do that tap NFC technology. The second reason is because I like to say, "Why don't I text you my card?" Perfect, like, way to be able to follow up with them. And nobody, especially if you built a good connection, nobody's gonna be like, "Oh, don't text me your business card," you know? So, obviously, you wanna be able to follow up with any connection you make, right? So, this is all about digital business cards. This is all about Popl specifically, how to build out your digital business card. I'm gonna share my screen with you now and kinda show you my personal digital business card because I use mine a little bit differently than other people might use theirs. Okay, so for instance, I need to take a sip here. Hang on. I have my link in bio here. 60% of the time, it works every time. Exactly. With that NFC technology, it is it just doesn't work for me. But it's like the Sandy Burnett luck of the draw. I embarrass myself. I'm telling you. Okay. And Sarah, exactly. If you take control of the situation and you can get their number, that is like the best case scenario. So my card, I'm going to show you. This is like my Popl link is my link in bio everywhere. It's my link in bio everywhere, and it is also my QR code everywhere. So if you see a QR code literally anywhere, it's going to take you to my Popl, okay? That includes my listing signs, that includes my flyers that show my listings, like anything, okay? It all directs to my Popl. Why? Because I don't want a bunch of different QR codes directing to a bunch of different places and then me stressing out being like, okay, which QR code directs over here? Okay, now I need to update this this QR code over here and make sure that it matches up to the right thing. If you only have to worry about updating one website, then you're going to be golden. Okay. So I just chose Popl. Popl's going to be my thing that I'm going to update. Now, do I update things within Popl? Yeah. So I'm going to go over that for you and with you. Okay. So this is me. I need to update my headshot. I know. And exactly. Sam and I have talked about that. The QR code, putting it on our signs. Now, we as agents with Epique, I'm going to give you guys a tip. We get free signs, right? And that QR code directs where Epique wants it to direct. Okay, so here's my little tip is I'm getting magnets made that have the QR code that I want to have it direct where I want to have it direct. And then I'm putting those magnets over the QR code on the sign. Just FYI, if you guys want to take advantage of the free sign still with Epique. Okay. So, also with the bio, I like to keep my bios consistent or try to at least little bit similar. Obviously, my bio, and I'll do a whole different social media training, but this isn't going to be like my same bio on LinkedIn necessarily, but it's kind of similar on Instagram, Facebook, things like that, right? Okay, so right here, immediately, they're going to be able to save your contact, but also because people kind of recognize that as the symbol for contact, I also made the contact card. A lot of people are like, oh my God, how do you get something to go all the way across the screen? Well, I'm going to make sure that you guys know about it, but also recognize this. It is a pro feature. So, in the caption of this training, um, if you do want to be able to access pro features, I do have a link. It is an affiliate link, just so y'all know, but it's like $2.99 a month. Okay, $2.99 a month. You're talking like 30, I can't math, $36 a year, something like that. If you want to go the pro route, I think they have different plans. I think they have like Popl teams, like all kinds of different plans. I have not looked into all the different kinds of plans. I just do the $2.99 a month route. Okay. And it has been plenty fine for me. Okay. So this is an embedded video. I wish that it would play automatically. It doesn't, but they can literally just press play right there, which is cool. And then you also can do links that highlight all the way across. So this is what I do. I have my QR code on my signs, and then if somebody scans the QR code, it goes straight to my Popl, and then bam, they can see my listings. And as my listings go under contract right here, they'd be able to see that instead of being like, you know, hi, I'm trying to get more information on this, I can help show them that. Okay. So they can see that, they can watch the videos on the listings. Obviously, if people want to learn about Epique, they can watch videos, they can learn more about Epique. I put my previous week's Just the Tip Tuesday training on here. So when you guys ask, is this recorded? Yes. And that's where you can find it. FYI for the future. And then, another thing that I do is I organize links for myself, even affiliate links, referral links, things like that. Like, if you follow me on social media, you know that I'm a fucking Peloton nut. I have all three of their machines and I do Peloton workouts all the fucking time. So there's my Peloton referral code, and here's my Amazon store, and, just all kinds of different things, right? You can put anything you want in here. You can put your different websites. home search. You can name it whatever you want. Like, here's my Virtuplicity, my virtual assistant company. So I named it Get a VA, Get a Virtual Assistant. Here's my favorite CRM, which is Go High Level, and that's a affiliate link. Okay. So to sign up for Popl, this is, the main page. I'm not going to walk you through it. It's very, very simple. Okay. But I just wanted to kind of show you what it would look like. And then here's the login screen. Now, what's weird is when I went to log in a while back, I had a hell of a time finding it. I don't know what my problem was. In the app on your phone, it's super easy. But from the desktop, I don't know what the hell was going on. I just could not find the login. So, my tip for you is to specifically search for Popl login, okay? And then this is what it looks like when you log in. And obviously, I'm going to be, working from the desktop to show you guys, how I do what I do. Okay. So on the left here, you see like my cards, my contacts, insights, integrations, settings, all that stuff, right? Contacts are going to be, I guess, everybody who's popped with me. Okay. So, I mean, check that out. Like, people actually do this. And you know what I've noticed is like now porn bots are doing it. So I don't know, like that totally sucks. Like porn bots are popping with me, but like most of the time it's real people. So that's good. And what happens when that happens? Anybody pops with you or connects with you. Gosh, it almost brings back memories of the Facebook poke, am I right? Which by the way still exists. I brought that back like 6 months ago. I started poking a bunch of people and we started poking each other back, and it was a whole thing. It still exists if you wanna have a good time. Anyway, so, on Popl here, if somebody pops with you, it will shoot you a text with their contact card, so you can immediately download their contact card, and then it does like an introduction email between the two of you. So that's really cool. And then it shows insights. So leads generated in the last 30 days, 15 people have popped with me. There have been 23 of my links tapped, 17 card views. And then it will also show like what links were tapped and how many times down here. Okay. My voice sounds like I smoke right now. Okay. But I don't. I don't, guys. But my goodness, it is scratchy. Scratchy as hail today. Okay. And then we have integrations as well. And what's hilarious is I actually conducted this training a couple of weeks ago. It was in high demand, obviously, with if you're an agent with Epique, people are looking to maximize the use out of their Popl card. So they've been asking for this quite a bit. And I have pretty good in-depth knowledge, but I didn't realize that it integrated with Slack. And I use the shit out of Slack. And if you guys want any type of Slack training, I did do a training last week's Just the Tip Tuesday, so go back and look at it. But I did connect my Slack to it when I was doing last time's Popl training. And what it does is now every time somebody pops with me, I get a notification in my general Slack channel, and it feeds all their info into there as well. My VA can, use that information. She can, if I tell her that this is like a new buyer or whatever, she can grab their contact information. Now I don't have to give it to her, just things like that. It's pretty cool. So here are the integrations that it currently has, and then you can use Zapier if you want to do other things. Okay. So let's go into my cards. I never use this one. I use this one. This is the one that I use. And if you want, you can put pronouns in. You can put your location, your company. Here's, who I am, my bio. You can choose your theme. And I don't know if somebody knows this, please answer in the comments, but are you able to choose different themes if you're not pro, or do you have to be pro in order to do that? I'm just curious. Sometimes I'm not 100% sure, like what's a pro feature versus not a pro feature. So, okay. Now I am gonna go, give me a second. Okay, content. Now here is where all of my links live. And you can see some of these I have turned on, some of these I have turned off. You can delete the links, but you know what's cool is if you want to store a ton of links and maybe not have them ever turned on. Like let's say you have a shitload of referral links or affiliate links and you don't want them all showing up in your Popl, you can just store them there and then go into there and like share that one link with somebody if they're like, hey, send me your code or whatever. Okay, so I am hearing, thanks Sam, that you do have to be pro in order to use that like color theme feature. So thanks for the answer on that, Sam. So, I don't want to clutter up my Popl too bad. I'm going to put this over here. I don't want to clutter this up like so it's just ridiculous, right? Because when somebody is downloading your contact card, all these links are going to come in and it's going to just look fucking ridiculous. And so you have to keep that in mind. And I'm going to study to see if I can have these show up, but maybe not show up in the contact card. But from the research that I've done so far, I don't think that that's possible. Okay, so just keep that in mind. All right, so as you can see, so you've got your preview, the live preview over here. And just so you know, another pro feature, which is a feature that I use, is this is called a lead capture form. So if I go here and I refresh my card, it actually will ask whoever to input their email, name, and number. Now, if I'm texting this to them or whatever, they pop with me, they can easily click out of this. They don't have to do it. And I'll just tell them immediately, like, you don't have to do it. It just makes my life easier. Ha ha ha, whatever. Right. And so it really does. It makes my life easier because that's when they're sending me their contact. Popl's sending me their contact and everything. So, but that lead capture form, it really does come in handy. And it's a feature that you need to like turn on, and here that lead capture form is. You can require things, you can, add different fields. So this is what it really could look like. Back to the content though. On the embedded video up top there, that is like, for instance, a drone video that I have of this listing. This is the only link that I've noticed that I'm not able to see. You see embedded video here and then embedded video here. That's the only link I've noticed that I'm not able to actually rename. Now, on the actual card, you would literally never notice the difference because it goes straight to, a YouTube embedded video. But I just wanted to kind of warn you on that. The second thing I want to warn you on is if you've ever embedded a video in your website from YouTube, you know how you use the embedded code? You right click and then use the embed code. You do not do that with Popl. It wants you to just use the regular YouTube link. So it's not really embedded. It's just like the thumbnail and then I don't know why they call it embed. I guess it is kind of embedded because it's not a link. I don't know. But anyway, just so you know, I spent like half an hour very frustrated why Googling why isn't the embed code working when it says embedded video and all that other shit. Just use the regular YouTube link and make your life easier. Pro tip from yours truly. Okay. So you can see I have some links just turned off. You can shit can them here by clicking the trash can. And then down here, if you want to move things around, this is how you do it with the little dots there. And another thing that I like to do, by the way, and something you might not have thought of, is I put my Google reviews in my Popl. Okay. I also put my home search site in my Popl. I just don't have it turned on right now because I switched over to Lofty recently and I'm not 1,000% sure what my site is or how I want to direct them to that. So this directs to my old site. So that's why I have it temporarily turned off. Once I change this link, I've got, I'm Team TBG. That is the icon I want to use. I just simply need to update my link. I already like my title, find a home because it's a call to action, and I can just update it there, right? Same with Calendly. On the actual icon, I'm not going to just put Calendly. Like, who the fuck knows what Calendly is? Like, if they're a regular consumer, you want to put schedule an appointment. Okay. You want to have normal calls to action for them to just understand what to do on your business card. Okay. Also, I have different forms of social media. So, I have that broker girl on Instagram, but I also have a Team TBG Instagram account. So my that broker girl Instagram, it's agent facing. I'm obviously a lot more crass. Team TBG, my Facebook and Instagram, we're very professional. This is where we market our homes, our listings, ourselves, things like that. So I have different socials for different reasons. So that is why I'm very specific in how I name these. Now, that's not to say that consumers don't follow me on that broker girl. They just like they know who I am, they know what they're getting, but they also kind of get the feeling that this isn't aimed at them. So my podcast, I have that turned off because I haven't done an episode in like a million years. My LinkedIn, obviously, I haven't used Twitter in forever, so I just turn it off. Like you can turn these things on and off as you see fit. And you know what? I should probably rename that to X anyway. Um, like I don't need my Venmo on. Who the hell's gonna Venmo me? Unless like I can just go to Venmo and like send them my Venmo. I don't think people need to go to my Popl and Venmo me. So I don't think that I need that one turned on. And since I just turned that one off, I can click out of that. I can scroll in here and see that it doesn't appear any longer, or I could click that and then it opens a new screen and we can check out the preview um, there as well. But it's kind of neat that it's in here too. Um, okay, and then if you have any questions, by the way, I am monitoring the chat. So feel free to throw them in and I'll get to them if I can. But I just wanted to make sure that I kind of covered down on like how I use the digital business card because, you know, I it I really have evolved over the years in the way that I, have like formulated this, obviously. By the way, how I get these to show up across the screen, I will show you. So for instance, in here, um, it's a pro feature once again. This will be an option. You just click highlight and then it highlights across the screen. Then you also have the option of doing a link description. And this is where these little words come up. So you can do your link description. It's like link title, big words, big bold, and then link description is your little words. Those are the technical terms, okay? All right. Um, I am trying to think what else. I really haven't done anything with virtual background email signature, follow-up email. I have not done anything with any of those. So if you've experimented with those or you have knowledge in those, please comment. Because I would love to know about that, and I'm sure other people in the training would love to know about that as well. The pop code, this is your actual QR code, your actual Popl code. Now, that is your actual Popl code. You can download it, you can, paste it anywhere. However, what I actually do here is just a quick tip if you don't already know this. If you use Canva, um, let's just use my just the tip Tuesday training. Um, if you go to apps down here, what I do is this is where I create my QR codes, and it's completely free. So that is my Popl link, and generate code. Boom. So this is where you can create your QR code. You can create any QR code in Canva, but I create tons of fresh QR codes all the time that specifically just keep going to the same link, the same Popl link. So I think sometimes it looks cleaner than saying Popl on it, but that's what I do pretty much 99% of the time. But what's cool is if you have the app on your phone, the Popl app, I have the widget. This is an iOS thing, by the way. I have the widget where it shows up on my home screen. So as soon as I open my phone, if like I'm networking or whatever, I can be like, hey, scan this. It's like immediately there. So that's another tip too. And Sam is showing a tip too. She says you can add your logo to the center of the code if you have a pro account. So I do have a pro account, and I'm guessing, are you talking about this? I don't know. Are you talking about a completely different program though? I think you are, because I don't think that this is specifically the Canva QR code. So you might have to like show me what you're talking about. Oh, in Popl. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I do know about that. Thank you for that. Um so I'm trying to think what else, if there's anything else I can show you or teach you guys. Sam, I should have had you on here on the training, like co-teaching. That would have been awesome. I want to show you guys, I think I did show you guys a little bit about insights. This is the profile URL. I'm trying to see where okay, here's the different plans, by the way. Let's see what the difference is in here. Okay. And I did show you guys where you can tell how many times they tap. I showed you guys the integrations. I showed you guys the settings, the contacts, everybody that pops with you, your different cards that you can have. I don't know. I think I got through this training pretty quickly. Um and Sam is saying that we don't think that you can customize your lead capture forms unless you have Pro Plus. I don't think you can even use a lead capture form unless you have Pro Plus. So, Pro Plus versus Pro. Is that what you're saying? Let's see here. Where were we? How did I even get to that? Is it in settings? Oh, subscription. Yeah. So the Pro Plus custom lead capture forms. Yep. Okay. Yep, exactly. Okay, cool. Good stuff. Good stuff. Um, Also, I will say this, I have found absolutely no need to have more than one digital business card. Um, that's why I had started to create like a personal, I was gonna do a That Broker Girl one and then and then like my Team TBG one, and then I'm just like, yeah, I don't really, this is too fucking complicated. I just have one digital business card that I focus on, and I just I don't know why you would want several unless you are trying to be, but then even then it has your businesses and teams plan. So I just don't understand why you would want more than one. If you do use more than one business card and you have success with that, I would love to hear about it and how that's working for you. So these are the things that I want to learn from all the Popl experts out there. If you can teach me, and yeah, that wraps up my training. Let me see if there's anything else. I'm checking my notes to see if there's anything else that I need to talk about. Stop sharing my screen here. Okay, so I gave you the, just know your audience and make sure that you're using like good actionable titles on your icons instead of just naming them what they are. Um, So for Instagram, maybe instead of just putting Instagram, you might say like follow me here or connect with me here, because they know the Instagram icon, but you can kind of give a call to action, right? Or your YouTube icon, you can say subscribe here or something like that, okay? And then I just wanted to let you guys know that I was thinking next week. First of all, I want to know what you guys want for trainings on Tuesdays. I can use all the ideas that I can get. But next week, I'm going to do CapCut. I'm going to do some video editing CapCut stuff. You guys know that I love to do reels and things like that. So I think that that might be helpful for you guys to learn. So I'll do some basic stuff and maybe a little bit more, not so basic stuff, just so I can cover a wide variety of audiences here. So I'm going to do some CapCut next week, but I want to know what you guys want to know. So hit me up, DM me, comment anywhere on these trainings, and just let me know what you want to know. And just like and follow for more if you like these trainings. All right. Thanks a lot for tuning in, and I will see you next week for another Just the Tip Tuesday. Take care.